When was the last time you completely forgot one of your parents' birthdays? In my case, 2 weeks ago, actually, my mum's. I know, I'm not proud. I am not. No, I apologise the next day. No, I felt terrible. Anyway, A, never. I'm always the one reminding the rest of the family. Well, that certainly ain't me. B, maybe once or twice in the last 5 years. A bit more like it. C, I always forget and end up sending a better late than never card. OK, here are your 3 celebrities, Simon and Wendy. Vanessa Feltz, Kelly Holmes and Roland Riveron. And all you have to do is guess what each celebrity said based on what you know of them so far. And in this round, there are 2 points on offer for each correct answer.
I think Kelly would, no problem, she'd never forget.
Well, then again, she must have done a lot of travelling when she was an athlete. Very exciting times. No, you're right. No, organised person, OK. And I say the same for Vanessa, don't you? She loves organising
parties, yes. So she's not going to forget somebody's birthday if she's doing a party.
She's got everyone's birthday ready for a big party.
OK. Now, Roland. I don't think he'd always forget him. I think in between, you know, he may occasionally, not all the time, because, again, he's a family man, so...
B. OK. B. Here's our summary. Vanessa Feltz, A. Kelly Holmes, A. Roland Riveron, B.
Let's see if they're right.
I am exceedingly reliable. You could set your watch by me, and I have never forgotten my parents' birthdays at all. My answer is A.
I can't say I'm great at remembering birthdays at all, but I do remember my parents, so it's going to have to be B.
To my shame, I'm going to have to go with C. It's not a better late than never card, it's usually a better late than never phone call, which is even worse.
You got 1 right. That's 2 points, taking you to 3. Aled and Anthea, to illustrate your question, here's some footage from the 2002 London Marathon and the dictionary definition of slowly but surely.
9 o'clock this morning. Time to get togged up again. Time to resume the ordeal. For Lloyd Scott, this should be the last day of heaving himself and his £120 deep-sea diver's outfit along the marathon route. The helmet weighs £40, the pair of lead-lined boots a little bit more. The former professional footballer and fireman is aiming to raise £100,000 for children who suffer cancer, and it's clear that when he finishes tonight, he'll claim the slowest time ever for the marathon.
Oh, he had a good heart, though, didn't he?
Absolutely.
To do that, don't you think? A friend reminds you that you agreed to run in a charity marathon with them at the weekend. Do you A, keep your word and dig out your old running shoes? B, ask if it's OK if you walk it, admitting you've not really done enough training? C, pull out. You'd rather have teeth extracted than go running. Aled and Anthea, here are your 3 celebrities. Brian Blessed, Matt Baker, John McCririck. Interesting. 2 of them, at least, doing a marathon.
John McCririck is a definite A, isn't it? Joke? He'd pull out, without a doubt. Yeah. But you know Matt Baker? He runs anyway, doesn't he?
I think he's done...
He looks really fit.
So
he wouldn't forget.
So, A, he wouldn't forget, and I think he'd keep his word and dig his old running shoes out. So, yeah, so Brian doesn't want to let anybody down. He's a good walker. He's tough, but I don't think he's a runner, so I don't think he'd run it.
You don't? OK. We've got a decision.
Yeah, OK, then. Let's stick with the Brian B.
Brian B, Matt Baker A, and John McCurrick C.
Let's have a look.
I'd turn up with my old shoes and I'd accompany him. I'd help him. I'd choose A.
I'd try and give it a go, but without doubt I'd ask if I could walk it. Let's go for option B.
This must be a parody. I couldn't walk a marathon in a year. C.
We've only got 1.
You got 1 right, giving you 2 points, putting you both at 3 each. OK, time for the very last question of the show. We asked all of today's stars on screen every one of the last 10 questions. So for 2 points, Simon and Wendy, can you identify today's most reliable celebrity?
Pressure's on here. Pressure's on.
If he'll do a marathon for somebody, he's pretty reliable.
Yeah, go on then. Okay.
Brian.
Brian Blessed.
Aled and Anthea, who do you choose?
I think Vanessa. Let's go for Vanessa.
Vanessa, then.
OK.
Yeah, she is reliable.
Vanessa Feltz or Brian Blessed? It's a draw with 3 points each. And just in case you're curious, the least reliable of today's celebrities was John McCririck. There we are. That's all the questions over with. So how reliable is everyone here? And also you at home. Here are the results. Mostly A's, Aled and Wendy. You are reliable to a fault. Everyone knows you to be a safe pair of hands, but arguably being such a brick does have its downsides. It's not often that such reliable individuals allow themselves to just have some fun. Mostly B's. You don't enjoy being relied upon by others, so occasionally you let people down, but never to the extent that some others do, Anthea and Simon. Which must mean mostly C's. That's me. This is not true. If you were asked to organise a drunken evening in a brewery, that's one way to put it, you'd probably forget the beer. You put yourself first, but you don't do it maliciously. It just doesn't occur to you to do otherwise. Not at all. That's complete rubbish, I would say. Which brings us to the end of another edition of What Are You Like? Just time to thank the teams. Aled Jones and Anthea Turner, Simon O'Brien and Wendy Peters. And we'll see you next time when What Are You Like will again be revealing what you are like.
Lancaster today, flog it at 3:45, but next on BBC Two, a breath of fresh air with Carol Klein in search of more open gardens.